So about the Procurement Leadership Development Program. So like I mentioned, I began my career with Johnson & Johnson through this program. For me, it is something I'm very passionate about. It did not just change my career after grad school, it really changed my life. I gave my wife and I a great opportunity to join the Johnson & Johnson team, and it's just been a really amazing experience. There's two programs, or two elements to the program. The first is our summer internship experience. This is a 12-week program for MBAs after their first year to come join Johnson & Johnson in an internship capacity. Really, this is an opportunity for you to prove yourself. We're going to bring you in on a really tight time frame, give you really challenging work, and really ask for you to show your leadership and your ability to execute to deliver the value. You know, this is not necessarily a basic internship where you come in and learn about the company. This is really an internship that's going to really push you and stretch you, but it's going to give you an opportunity to learn about procurement and understand our culture and determine if it's a good fit for you. We have a number of immersion events. So I mentioned earlier, Johnson & Johnson, we have 3 sectors: consumer, pharmaceutical, and medical device. Each of the sectors has some specific nuance, and you're going to have an opportunity to learn in depth about those sectors. We also have lots of great opportunities for networking. So you're going to be meeting with all of our senior leaders in the procurement function, networking with them on-site and off-site to really get to know them and get to know what their vision of a future leader is. Mentorship. In our internship program, you'll have a PLDP buddy mentor, someone who's in the program and can help show you the ropes as you're kind of navigating the landscape of J&J. We'll provide leadership training, specifically on your executive presence and how to build on executive presence. Again, exposure to leadership, but we'll also take part in volunteer activities, really what we look at to live into our credo, and give an opportunity to visit some other sites, manufacturing facilities, supplier visits. Really, whatever you want to make out of the summer, we're going to be really supportive of that. So after the internship, and we look at our interns as a strategic pipeline for our full-time program, feeder program, if you will. But we always bring in extra PLDPs that were not necessarily interns into our full-time program. So this would be after completion of grad school. It's a 2-year leadership development program. We have identified this as a non-rotational program, really because we feel that in the procurement function, we need our LDPs to be able to get into the business and really become subject matter experts and earn a seat at the table with their business partners to drive change. They also need to really understand their category and understand what the market forces impacting that category, so that they can have a better understanding of what is needed and then developing a strategy to achieve that need. So a 2-year program. We have roles across all of our sectors, so across consumer, pharmaceutical, medical device, but also in our different areas of procurement, including marketing procurement, research and development procurement, supply chain procurement, business services, and our global services team. In the program, you'll receive leadership and functional training. We also do leadership assessments and coaching. You'll have senior leader mentors along with PLDP buddy mentors. And what we think is really a differentiator for our program is a capstone project. In your second year, you'll be working with a team of your fellow procurement leadership development program members on a strategic project that's identified by our leadership team. So each year, our leadership team identifies 6 to 10 strategic initiatives that are aligned with our procurement framework that we need to really put some horsepower behind. And we assign those projects to our PLDPs to run with. It'll be something outside of your day job. It'll be a challenging project with sponsors across procurement, but also cross-functionally to really drive results for our company. It'll be about a year-long project for 15 to 20% of your time, at which point you'll do a final presentation to our senior leaders. This offers great exposure, but also gives you an opportunity to participate in action learning, really stretch yourself to work in ways that you may not have worked before. For me, one of the best parts of our program is really the PLDP alumni network. It's something that we really care about. I think you'll see by this morning by how we have such a great turnout from our current and former PLDPs. We really work together to help support each other and to help drive the function forward. We do all kinds of things from networking, happy hours, to volunteer events together, to helping support on-campus recruiting, which we're doing now. So I'm really proud to say what a strong alumni network we have. We think that helps with our overall retention. We have one of the strongest retentions across the Johnson & Johnson Leadership Development Programs, and I really attribute that to our great alumni network. You're not alone when you're here. You have a family of people to help support you.